And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line. First down, Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Carr's pass complete to Marquise Goodwin. A gain of 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Carr. Man open. It's Goodwin. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Marquise Goodwin. 30 yards. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Rams nothing.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go play action with McDonald. And a flag comes in as Howard falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to Jonathan.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's got Jack Doyle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun. Carr. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They're not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald.
That's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the old man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Colts are going to... get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll get the 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but follow. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, McDonald gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On 1st and 10, McDonald eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, is the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Mike.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. We've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, McDonald. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Akers. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, 29 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
On play action. Now Carr. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
For the extra point.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. Campbell making the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This goes out right to Doyle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for India.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That is Carr at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to number 48.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
21.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This one brought in by Jefferson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
The intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams here on a pickup of 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that puts a a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to lead.